You don't even know what you're talking about. What's good?
Are we recording?
Yeah.
I never know when these things start. Like, I'm the last person to know.
I'm only the first person, that you're the second.
No, they're the first to know it started.
Oh. Okay, wait. Well, I mean,
you guys
first. Oh, wait. I make the decision when it starts. Oh yeah. By the way, we've had a little bit of the devil's lettuce today.
Yeah, same as the last week's episode. We just did a bunch of shit in between, and then we're back.
Really? Last week's? Really? Oh wait.
Last week's pod. Yeah.
You mean last week's pod because it was after a week break?
No, by the time they see this,
Beyond
the one we just filmed,
yeah,
is like, will for them be last week.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
Okay,
I'm like, this is the same day from last week's podcast.
I don't know if we needed to mention that.
I was just saying that we did a bunch of shit in between the podcasts, and now we are in shambles.
Oh yeah, okay,
I was giving preface.
All right, I understand.
You are out of it,
I was like, I don't understand why.
Whatever.
The reason why was because I didn't understand why we were bringing it up. Not that it mattered or not, right? But I was curious.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
So to continue on from the last one.
Last episode.
Yeah, we did.
Week.
I think we did the first two.
We only did the first two, I think.
Yeah.
How many are okay?
There's 11.
Do you want to put them here so that I can perhaps
you get to know second.
Oh, you sly dog, you.
Life-changing decisions are never simple. That's kind of like, obviously.
Okay.
Like, I guess some people though.
Life-changing is okay. Yeah,
but some people like make life-changing decisions like
on
willy-nilly,
on a whim. Yeah, I understand. Like somebody who's like, meets this person or, gets an opportunity to move across the country. And
and they're like, no thought.
Like, you got till Tuesday and it's like fucking Sunday.
No.
And it's like,
but it's the people that don't think of they only look at the positives. You gotta look at the negatives and everything.
Absolutely. Well, not necessarily just the negatives, but you gotta weigh the balance is what I would say.
As Ted would do, his pros and cons chart.
Yeah, of course, sure. And I would just rather not call them the negatives. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure. Pros and cons.
Yeah. Pros and cons. Weigh the balance, whatever you want to,
This one's actually really good. The value of going through difficulty.
The what, sorry?
The value of going through difficulty is what they talk about.
Absolutely. Without strife, without difficulty, without any kind of struggle, there'd be no point in really living.
Well, but that's where you get the growth. When things are going good, you don't grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes soft people.
Like, it's only
when things are decent, everything's chill. It makes people really soft and complacent, relaxed.
Like, even if we relate it to, you like, if we go to business, it's like, that's why certain companies like Blockbuster or whatever, they didn't go through difficulty because there was no competition, and then they let off the gas and just got complacent. And
then Netflix was like, oh, we're going to start handing out DVDs through an online subscription, and Blockbuster was like, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be the most genius thing ever. And then soon, Netflix was like, oh, we're just going to have it in your computer.
And Netflix
have it on your TV.
Tried to sell them like 3 times.
Yep.
Like, literally was like, buy us.
Yeah, they were like, dude, just do it. Like, we can team up and be super cool.
Yeah. But
imagine Blockbuster Netflix or like something like that.
It would probably it would probably be Blockbuster.
I would hope so, because honestly, they would thrive off of using that name. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been the easiest transition ever.
Because it's been around forever. Exactly. So they would have had the reputation.
Like, check this out. Blockbuster's online now. Any rental all the time. And then you just have boom.
Well, yeah, because you'd already have a huge customer base.
$8.99 a month. Start that again and have everything that Blockbuster has. Or this is the selection you can't get. Or some stupid shit like that. Whatever, dude. And they gobble that shit up. You know what I mean? Like, people would lose their fucking mind.
Oh, I like Tim Dillon talking about boomers and commercials, how they just love the commercials.
Dude, oh my god. Most
infomercials too.
Shane Gillis calls them Fox dads.
What's that?
Fox News dads.
Oh, yeah.
Fox News dad. Same kind of idea. Like, fucking, they're thrilled at these commercials, and then they're like, oh, I fucking had that surgery. Or, other all those commercials are targeted at them though, and it works like a charm.
Well, because and it's also the generation that has money.
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't you target
left over? Of course.
Be quiet, work hard, and stay healthy. Pretty selfish. Like they talked about it for a while, but yeah, that's like if some like usually the guy that's the loudest about his achievements,
he's insecure about something.
Is either the most insecure, or he's fluffing them.
Yeah. And
that's like a really big problem with people.
Absolutely.
Is like
100%.
fluffing their achievements.
Yeah, it drives me nuts.
It's like
I never talk shit about other people, but that kind of thing makes me question their ability to, keep their word and stuff like that, right? Because it's like
it comes back to trust,
especially if you do know them or if you know of it from prior, and you're like, wait, no, you don't. You just work for whatever, or whatever it might be, right? I don't have an example, but right. So it's like, and now you can't take them at their word. Anything that they tell you, they're gonna be like,
it comes back to trust. Then you can't trust.
Absolutely.
And then stay healthy. Obviously, the healthier you are, like.
Don't be a dumbass.
Health is like number one in anything.
Go ahead.
This one's be clear on what success is. We've talked about that in the past podcast.
Yeah, I think we just go.
Stop wanting things to be easy. That goes hand in hand with the other one.
Yeah, but I've never really wanted that anyways.
No,
but once I woke up, I felt like things just have to be hard.
Oh, like, yeah. No,
just, you know what I mean?
There are so many people that would like, oh, I wish this wasn't so hard or whatnot. It's like that's what like makes it worth doing.
Anything.
Like
anything.
Like Goggins with the seal like going for the seals and the buds. It's like that's what makes it worth being a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, he was like, I need to do it because he was like, I want to be worthy of it,
and also
it's an achievement. That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's what if you want to make a great human, you don't give them an easy life, you give them a hard life.
Give them broader shoulders.
Yeah.
Ask not for weaker burdens. Ask for broader shoulders. Something like that.
Yeah, and then same as it's like, there's like a few different. Even
I
like
love that one though. That one's so good.
There's a few similar to like
that one alone just makes me get fired up and want to go work out. Like I'm just like, you're right. I need broader shoulders to carry this weight.
There's even like some things like religious where it's like ask Jesus for the strength to continue, not for it to stop, type of thing, which is like so valid.
That one, it is.
That doesn't apply. Self-improvement as a parent.
That's why he bore the cross, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he carried that cross. Sure, Simon helped him, but he carried it.
But you would ask God for the strength to carry it, not for the cross to be lighter.
Exactly.
Type of thing.
He was strong enough to carry it, and thus, that proves his point.
Actually, did you know, even in Cuba, there's like a street where, like, that was like a thing back then where people would like carry a cross as like.
Oh, that's funny.
And I forget what the name of the street is, and viewers probably know, but like every town that you go into like that, like older towns, there will be like a street named for like something of like slaves coming off the boat. And
okay.
There's like I forget what it's called, and it's like marked with a double cross.
Whoa.
Weird lore that like if you were walking around a town you'd never you'd be like, why does that building have a double cross?
Talk about it, yeah.
But I seen that and I was like, wait, this is a common thing?
Yeah, that's trippy. Holy shit. That's really cool.
Like in Europe.
That is really cool though. Of course, because over there that was like
this doesn't apply. I think all these other topics. The rise of stoicism amongst young men.
That's pretty cool. I like that shit.
It's been I've been seeing a lot of it in like the last year. I don't know
the guys who don't really understand it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just sayings, and it's not just it's really your struggle every day, and you just try and apply the rules as best as you can.
Yeah. You loved that.
That was insane, but I loved it. For those of you who want to know, my man just booted up Tinder for a solid 12 seconds, looked through a picture set for a lady, and then swiped his decision. I won't reveal what, but he swiped.
That's awesome.
That was awesome. Like I was saying, what was I saying about
stoicism amongst young men? Like how it's like I don't know if it's the niche that we hang out with either.
Like I said, yeah, no, sorry. I don't give a fuck if they're wrong, whatever. But so long as they're kind of understanding what it's about, it's not just sayings and stuff. It's the way you live. It's the way you deal with your struggles. It's just
like a mantra that
it's not really that difficult, and it's not saying be emotionless, be control of it. It's able to understand your emotions, to be able to,
it's about feeling the emotion and knowing what it means.
Yeah, and not losing it though, not letting it get out of control either.
No, letting it wash over and like understand like why do I feel this?
Yeah, way? Of course. Yeah. So and then also, it's not like this fucking crazy thing. It would be pretty healthy if more. Anybody, even women, can apply this stupid shit.
It even talks to like how to deal with like other people and situations, and like there's so much. There's so many philosophers out there that talk about different things. It's great.
Yeah.
And like even like you'll see like when you read like Goggins, there's a lot of like philosophy based stuff, whether he was influenced or not.
Yeah.
But no, everyone like I feel like males are not good with dealing with knowing what their emotions are. That's why it's just easier to turn them all off.
And you just feel like you're in between happy, angry.
Yeah.
Happy, angry. Or somewhere in between neutral.
Yeah. No, it's like angry, happy, nothing.
Yeah. And it's like...
And then when something
there's more in between there.
That's why there's always the, like, if something goes wrong, it's like, I'll just fix it. Because I don't want to deal with being fucking upset about
it.
Yeah.
We try and just shelter ourselves from...
No, 100%.
Being a human being. Kind of weird.
I think Jordan Peterson talks about that.
Jordan Peterson what?
Talks about stuff like that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, he's a...
I know a lot of people have conflicting ideas on him.
Okay. Not every...
Like, I'm saying it's, like, split for sure.
He's definitely... did he get his license pulled?
I don't think it actually got pulled, but the one...
It was, like... I don't think he can teach anymore.
I think that, the group of whatever teachers said no.
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to teach.
Yeah. Not in certain institutions. I think he has to go to, like... not like official institutions, I think.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
No, he definitely... Okay, yeah, because some of the... actually, I was watching a podcast with Chris Williams had someone on, and he was, like, speculating about Jordan Peterson, and it's... Because he's been, like... Because he's, like, the whole... A lot of his is... At least in the beginning, was, like, with the gender pay gap and, like... all that like stuff, but it's when you're like he pretty much said it's like when you get caught defending your viewpoint for like 20 years,
right?
Like hard, it gets like ingrained you to where it's like hard to change.
Yes,
like you're
so stuck in a lane.
Yeah,
it's kind of comes back to the way that the brain grooves work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's similar in that aspect where the more you do habits and the more you have certain thoughts.
Well, you just build a habit.
They build those lines and those fucking little wavy brains.
And that's why then you got to do a shit ton of psychedelics and reform those. Actually, nicotine helps with that too.
Yeah, it actually helps more with synapses. So the way things connect. Yeah. So it helps connections be smoother.
Okay, yeah. So you got to do both.
Sure.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
It's gonna be 3 years from now, and you're gonna be like eating Zins instead of just sucking on them, and you're gonna be like, "Dude, what happened?"
No. I got a pack when I got back from Cuba.
These are sixes.
Okay, no,
chocolate coffee pieces of shit.
They're great, actually. But no, I got.
I kind of want to taste one, but I don't want to even have one.
I got a pack of Xonics when I landed from Toronto,
which is like what 3 mil, 4? Yeah.
They lasted me like a few days.
I'm making fun of you and I'm vaping.
Yeah, and then I'm
still trying to fucking quit.
And then I took a week off.
I think your like whole quitting thing is just out the window.
I stopped for like a week. It didn't bother me at all.
I know, but
I just like it.
I know, but it's not a good thing 24/7 though. All right. We'll move along. We can have this talk sometime else.
You're trying to be my dad.
I'm not your dad, you son of a whore.
Be.
I mean,
you should be.
What I'd be, dude. I'd
have been
10 years old.
You were
like 10 and a half.
Early bloomer.
You.
Great work.
You did good. Fuck. That's not right. I don't think. No, it's not. I don't think. It's just it's not right.
Well, that would be kind of illegal.
Well, it's more than just a little illegal.
Okay, valid.
Yeah.
It would have been just rape.
I'm looking for something to hear.
That's not what I want.
Yeah, well, wait, let's see. Okay. I understand what's going on. X is very funny how that works. Like,
What?
it was stuck on my For You and not on my following.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted my following because that's where I have all my information. But that's really cool of them.
Yo, Rosie makes me laugh. Lifestyle entrepreneurs brag about how little they work because they can't brag about how much they win. Like, you know those like lifestyle guys where they're like,
yeah.
kind of like those morning routine. They have a fucking 4-hour morning routine.
That's the thing, dude. Like, and I get it. Okay. All right. I get it. Cold plunges are good for you. Sauna, like, I love the sauna, don't get me wrong, and if I had access to one every day, I probably would use it every day. Like, if I had a Y pass or something,
yeah,
I'd be at the gym for like 2-ish plus hours because I'd be working out and then hitting the sauna. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like touting that as like, this is why I'm successful.
Oh yeah, no, this isn't why I'm in shape.
Yeah, this is not why everything, for me, it just kind of smooths gears. It makes my mental toughness a little bit better, and it makes my lungs feel good.
Yeah,
because it just feels like it fries them up and then it just like you clean them up or something. I don't know. It's all bullshit. But there is heat stress proteins that do release. It's good stuff. Cold shock proteins, good stuff.
It also helps like crazy with recovery.
But this shit is not the reason why people are successful.
No.
It's not the reason, and that drives me insane that people are like, hey, you need to have like your matcha coffee. You need to, get your cold plunge and then hit the sauna for 10 minutes. Maybe dip in the cold plunge for another minute. All right, now you're going to have your smoothie shake, and now you're gonna have your 3 eggs and your 1 slice of toast covered in this kind of bullshit. And I'd be like, oh my god,
it's not that serious.
It's not that serious. Fuck, if you crawl out of bed and you're 20 minutes before you get to work and you hammer something down your throat and you get to work and it's 5:02 and you're not late, let's say, and whatever, depending on work environment. I know some people, whatever, we're gonna breeze past that. But if you're there and you're performing throughout the day and you get home, like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, you've accomplished the same amount of work.
You did, yeah. And it's like, not to say that example number 2 is better, because realistically it's not.
No.
There's a combination or a balance of things where it's like,
it also depends what you're optimizing for. Like people that do the like 4-hour morning routine helped me become a millionaire. No, it didn't. The work made you become a millionaire.
Absolutely.
So like, if you're optimizing for health, sure, probably a 4-hour morning routine is better.
Yeah, it's great. No, don't get me wrong. Like it's for longevity and whatever else, but even probably,
but that didn't make you your money.
But also, yeah, exactly. That does piss me off. But even then, like, you could probably do 25% of that morning routine, and you get like 80% of the full result.
Well, there's diminishing return for sure.
It's exactly right. Like, they're going for the 99.9th percentile. You know what I mean?
But if you're optimizing, like, sure, go for it.
Yeah,
but like,
let's say you're a UFC fighter. Let's say you're a Olympic athlete. Like, are you specializing? Yeah. Let's get your recovery to 101%. You know what I mean? That's hilarious, dude. Like, I think he's losing his mind.
I think so.
Like, if you check his Twitter lately, we're talking about Andrew Tate, dude. My man. Like, I love the guy, but like, actually, I got to start watching some of his Rumble TV shows.
I'm scared.
Like, he's probably off the rocker right now.
I like this one from Ryan Holiday. Chris Williams posted it. Vacations are great, but you know what's even greater? Building a life that you don't need to escape from.
Yeah, absolutely. The life that you live every day is the life that you actually do want to live.
Yeah, like
that's the idea.
But so many people are like so excited for the vacation, they save up for it, and it's like,
I agree,
because they like
hate their everyday. Hate their living Monday to Friday. Their Saturday, Sunday are just lame old bummer days,
or where they like, or got people that live for the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what, like, you got to make time for in between. Like, don't get me wrong, like, certain days, like my in our aspect, right, first day shift for me is pretty much kind of a write-off.
Oh yeah,
like, just because you basically have 3 hours ish.
No, I'm not saying we're even we're not even close to like where that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand, but I'm just saying, like, even we have a changeover, we do shit on changeover.
Yeah.
And we go and hang out, we do shit, but
this is the goal. Like, Hermosi says all the time, because people are like, well, like, will like kind of criticize his life. He's like, sure, I've designed it exactly how I want to do it. I do exactly what I want every day. It just so happens that I like to write my book for 4 hours and then work for 8. He's like, that's my and then go to the gym for 2 hours. He's like, that is my ideal life.
I love my life. He loves his life.
He doesn't do anything he doesn't want to.
Which is, he wins then.
No matter
what, he wins always.
but and like
through failure, through not
Yeah.
whatever, he's winning still.
because he's doing what he wants, and people will like look at it and like be like,
at
how
him.
would you
Yeah.
want that? And it's like it's what
Balk at
he
him.
wants.
Yeah. Fuck off.
That's not your ideal life, but
No.
that's his.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't. You also, I hate when people try to like project and tell you what you should want.
I agree, and some people who, even have stuff that I don't want whatsoever. Yeah, like I just fucked up my whole idea. But essentially, like I don't try and chirp people who just want to have the 9 to 5 grind and the regular retirement, whatever. If that's actually what you want, not to say, like that you're actually going to be miserable at the end of it and be like, fuck, well, I just did my best. And like, this is all I could do. And it's like, that wasn't your best, but okay.
but if you're satisfied.
If you're satisfied, like genuinely, like you go to bed every night, like there's not like, you have your days, right? Obviously, but if you're cool with that, fucking knock yourself out, man.
No,
like, and that's kind of my sister. Like I'm pretty sure she's just cool with going to trips here and there.
Yeah.
Her and her husband.
If you don't complain about it and you like it, perfect.
They kind of want to live the white picket fence life. And I'm like, you know what? If it works for you two, go for it.
Yeah, and you're not gonna...
I personally am not a fan.
Yeah.
That's not my thing. But if that's what you want, knock yourself out. I'm not going to sit there and rip you on it.
Yeah.
But don't rip me for what I want to do either.
100%.
Like don't tell me that the way I'm doing things is the wrong way. And they haven't. Like that's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah.
But in general, I know some people who are like, oh yeah, well one day you're going to be... I'm like, no, I'm not. Like it's not the way. That doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Like my mentality is not going to suddenly give up now. You just always gave up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that from the time you were 17, you were like, well, I'm going to get this job and that's what I'm going to ride out.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, that's not my mentality. Like, I'm not even saying stick with one job or not. That's not what I mean. Mm-hmm. But I haven't given up. Like, I'm not, when I'm going to be 40, that meme there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I hurt myself because I'm old. And it's like, no, you hurt yourself because you're not mobile. You're not moving all the time. You're not in a fitness something or other. Do fucking Pilates. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who cares what you do, dude? Like, at the end of the day, if you want to be functional at 60 years old and like a cool, fit, healthy, older gentleman, then you have to move. You can't just be like, well,
but you can't. But then don't complain that it's like, oh, I wish I was younger. It's like, you should have.
Yeah, you should have. Now you can do stuff now. It'll never be perfect.
I'm not gonna give you pity because you made a bad decision.
And you got to lay in it. Yeah, but now you can make changes now. Oh, but it's too late. No, it's not too late. It's
the too late mentality.
It's just you won't have maybe perfect results ever because you waited so long, but you can make improvements. Maybe doing this, starting up some sort of fitness something will add 5 years to your life. You know what I mean? Instead of dying at 75 shitty, maybe you'll die at 80 shitty. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and you'll be cool until 75 though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just added 5 quality years of your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's worth it. That's fucking worth it for what? Let's say realistically, not the way we do things because we're mostly
a few hours a week.
Tops.
Yeah.
Do it 2-3 times a week.
Like
if you can, walk half an hour a day then instead.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's really super simple to make yourself live longer and be healthier and shit properly and eat properly. Like, it's not hard.
But I want everything out of a box.
You like that. You winced. You beat.
I want everything out of a box.
Out of the box?
Out of a box. Or a can.
Yeah, buddy. Fuck. I know too many.
Oh, I know so many people where that's literally their lunch is like Hungry Man's. I'm like, whoa, you're gonna die.
Like, I'll have the healthy ones, and they're fucking almost $8 for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like good ingredients, but they're expensive. And I only have that like once every week or two. I'll get it. You've seen me buy those ones. You know what I mean? Like, they're fucking expensive, but it's not the best idea. It's just like, I'm having a treat because I'm lazy to cook. And instead of having, a Hungry Man or something that's like, I don't know. I can't even come up with them because I don't eat them. Like,
I only know the Hungry
ones,
Man.
Right? The super bad ones. I actually buy the expensive, decent ones and then have them once in a while.
Yeah.
Right? But you got to realize that kind of thing is not going to be conducive in the long run. Like, let's say you eat those fucking constantly every goddamn day. Like, Jesus
no, you're going to
Christ.
have health issues.
Yep. There's processing in all that shit. Like, anything that's in a box.
You want to pivot?
We can pivot any which way you want. Dude, we're just riding the wave right now.
Nah, we're chilling.
This is fun. Excuse
now
me. I'm playing with my toe like a dummy.
by time you see this, whoever's watching, who's ever out there actually listening to us,
You know
Luca,
what?
we love
There's
you.
a few of you guys.
There's a
and
few.
Fucking that's you guys
enough.
fucking are sick. Like
That's
I
enough.
love it. We're not even doing this for views, but this is so sick when you.
But it is nice.
When I see views, I'm like, that is sick.
When people are
I don't
watching
care
it,
if
it's
they're
like,
watching 10 minutes of it. I don't care if they're watching. The
if
whole
you've
thing.
made it this far in the podcast, we appreciate it. Now we're doing this for like mainly for like us to look back on, and
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
And
I
also-
think it'll be sick in the future when we go.
and it also helps like gives us a reason to like sit down and actually like vent conversations and like flush it through, not
Yeah.
like bounce all around
Yeah,
and like
absolutely.
it's good learning for us
is
and
cool.
keeps us accountable.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a big accountability. Like,
100%, because it's like, let's say obviously I kind of want to do this until I die. Realistic.
Yeah.
If that's realistic, then I would like to do that.
Mhm.
Sure. But imagine the day one of us dies in the pod.
Oh no! You have to do one more pod and it's a solo. Don't say anything. Don't even bring it up, and then just or continue. Whoever it is has to continue the pod until they die, and then someone just upload like an hour of the blank couch.
Whoa, this just got really morbid.
But
Oh my god.
imagine like we're like 75, one of us croaks, and then the other person just continues it, never addresses it.
No skips and no beats.
Like don't even miss an upload.
Same talking, same thing. Would you like maybe like pivot with guests or like what? Just solo.
I think you gotta just at that. Well, it depends. If we're just doing it,
Yeah.
and we don't have guests
Yeah.
rotating, or if it like just business as usual, whatever normally goes on, just business as usual. address it like a year later. Be like, I don't know if you have noticed, but last year
he died. Just straight up, he died.
Continue on. Don't know if you noticed.
So my bank account's looking pretty sweet. Hey, Mr. Producer Man, what do you think? Can we show that on the screen just for fun? I don't even care anymore. What does it matter? I'm done. He's gone. I don't care.
You want to know?
we're
Okay,
fuck
you
it.
want to know someone's bank accounts? I actually want to see would be Tristan Tate or like Andrew Tate.
the Tates, yeah, at all.
I'd love to see a bank account statement. To know,
Like which one? You know what I mean? That's kind of like
yeah,
it's a tough question.
I would
that
love
kinda
to see
stuff.
something to know. Are they like a Dan Bilzerian where they're like lying about how much money? Like they obviously have money.
Why Dan is like low key
he's
not
broke
that.
now.
Oh wow, okay, I'm not even really surprised because he went through his money like crazy.
He
He had like 3 heart attacks, right, from drugs and doing steroids.
he was
and all
also like I don't know too much, so like everything take with 4
yes,
grains of
yeah,
salt,
yeah,
not
yeah.
1 grain 4.
that. Yeah, 4.
But because you know he had that like weed brand like Ignite.
Yeah, or wasn't that a vape brand?
I think it started as vape, but it was weed.
Okay. Sure.
It might have been like the first like pens.
Yeah, sure.
But I think he got caught for fraud. Like he was lying about like the amount it was making and how much money was actually in the bank accounts to get like investors, and he was just spending the money like
willy nilly,
yeah.
being a dumbass.
Well, because like that house that he had was rented by his company. All the like everything was through his company.
Jesus Christ, man.
Like that his lifestyle was like branding, but like he was burning millions.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So I don't know how he's doing now, but I do know there was a while like he doesn't really post anymore.
No.
You know how he always used to have like all the girls, and he was known for like sleeping
Yeah.
around. He's monogamous with one girl. Like he has 180'd.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's not Dan Bilzerian anymore.
Very interesting.
But it's kind of wild that all the like his entire lifestyle before is like not what he does now.
Is it still up there? Like all the
I
rest of
think
his-
so.
Wild.
But yeah.
So okay, what were you talking about before Danny came up?
Oh, I don't know. I think about pivoting to the what? Oh, for the people watching, this will be like a few weeks old now. But like Friday with how the U.S. with the draft.
Yeah. What? Wait. Whoa. What?
That's what I was gonna
Pivoting
pivot
again?
to.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna pivot
What
to.
did we talk about right after? Oh damn.
Dude, it's gone.
Dude, shit.
Gone.
It is gone. It's so weird because it's gone, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's right there. Like I can fucking probably just stop it and do whatever.
But
that's not what we do. We're one take boys.
One take.
If I can one take this shit, we one take this shit.
No, everything's a one take.
You know what? It is funny, actually. Every single post we've ever put up is one take.
There's no editing, guys.
We only edit it. Oh, yeah. We only edit like certain names and whatever. Obviously, I'm sure you've noticed.
Oh, wait. Wasn't there one pod we cut out like 10 minutes? Where you're like, we just got to cut this section because there was too much name dropping?
I don't think I did, though.
You actually did?
I think I just edited them all out. It sucked.
Oh, I thought you said you cut it like...
No.
Oh, there might be one that has a cut where there's like a story cut out.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Good question.
There might be one.
I don't think so, though. I really don't.
I
think I might have left it up.
I thought you sent me it where...
Because I think I was like, yeah, I can't do this, but I ended up doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. I literally don't care. I was like, I'm just going to put it up. And
I bet that like 10-minute segment is like hard to watch.
Yeah, it's probably on Rumble only, so that's probably good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's in the first, what was it, 15 episodes?
Yeah.
Well, 14?
15.
15?
I think
well,
on
15 in the bonus, right? That's 14 in the bonus.
Whatever.
Total 15. I don't know. I'm rambling.
But yeah, so the U.S.
Oh, yeah, so the draft. That's pretty cool. Well, that's a really cool thing.
So yeah, because we're recording
and
this.
by really cool, I mean like I don't even know how I feel about it.
Because we're recording this on the 17th, so it would have been
what?
June.
Yeah. Wow.
So it would have been like 3 days ago.
We're already almost done June.
Yeah.
Does it really feel like summer? Sorry.
No, it doesn't feel like summer.
Okay. We'll talk about that after. Go on.
But yeah, so Friday it got released that the bill got passed.
Yeah.
18 to 26-year-olds can get are eligible for the draft in the U.S. now.
So you know more about that one than I do. So what's the deal here? Like, do you know anything more? Like, what the fuck is this about? Does that mean that they get to like?
I don't know how
literally
their draft
okay,
works.
yeah, exactly. How does the fucking draft work? Like, I don't know if you Americans are watching at all, but like, I'm so confused by that shit because I haven't been live long enough. I'm only 30, man. Like, I haven't been alive long enough to fucking experience any kind of, real war. Like, I mean, okay, like America's been in war and stuff, but Canada's not really been fully involved to the point where we need to, call people in to help, like World War I and II. We've been basically like warless, unless there's some fucking underground shit that I'm not aware of.
Quick Google search.
Yeah.
I guess I'm producing as well.
Okay, so go ahead.
The United States has not had a draft since 1973. Congress and the president would have to authorize a draft, which they did.
Okay.
In the case of a national emergency selective draft, okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. So, but it hasn't been since 1973 that they've had a draft.
Jesus Christ. That's basically when the blast furnace started.
So, all male U.S. citizens between 18 and 25. I think that's 26 now.
Okay. Either way, though.
Are required to register 30 days of their... Oh, so you have to still register? So now, males in the U.S. would have to register for the draft? I think otherwise you get in trouble.
Right, so... Oh, okay, wait. I think I know how the draft works, sorry. I think so. Grain of salt, 4 or 5, whatever grains. What it is basically everyone registers between those ages, and then they just pick names.
Yeah.
They just draw.
Yeah, it is. There's a lottery.
Yeah.
And it goes in waves, as they need more people.
Yes.
So then,
yes,
by the end of the war, everyone's been drafted.
So that's fucking wild.
Yeah, no, okay, so
everyone has to register.
Yeah, so, okay,
anybody of that age right now in the States.
Yeah, I think you auto-register now.
Just online or something?
No, I think there's
Dude, what the fuck?
I forget what
now that it's fucking hitting me.
So, after reading this, yeah, so it's a lottery system, so you just get, randomly basically, picked, and you don't know when you're going to be picked.
You get a call or an email or something.
So it's when, so if the U.S. goes to war, so say the Russia conflict.
You mean when the U.S. goes to war?
Yeah. So, and it's got to be obviously a major, where they need
real
more.
Serious, yes.
But it's, pretty much as they need people, you'll just get a call.
Yeah, that makes total sense now.
It's we just had 100,000 people die. Well, so we need 100,000 more.
In that age group has to register, and then they lottery that shit until they run out.
Yeah, and then
they start calling younger and younger.
Well, no, they go older.
I know. I'm just joking.
Younger and younger.
Yeah.
This is Vietnam.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because it starts off as 25, 26, but I'm pretty sure effective military age
or something.
I think it's 45.
Yeah.
So once they run out of
look, look, I plan on being healthy as fuck until I'm fucking 100, right? So even at 45,
if one of us if one of us gets drafted, the other one's got to go.
I agree.
That's like that's a blood pact.
I'm not kidding. Because what am I going to do the business by myself? Nope. We're going to hand it over to somebody to be like, hey, guess what? You're going to take this for now. We're going to go fight this fucking thing.
Okay. Either we would both end up becoming like war-hardened fucking heroes, or we die first day. No in between. We'd either do some dumb shit and die immediately.
I'd like to think we're good.
I would, but there's no in between.
You're right.
We either die in the first few days of being there.
Literally, yeah. Once we hit the combat zone, it'd be like 72 hours we're dead. Or
we make it all the way through
the whole war. We come out grizzled and hardy, and we come back disciplined to the gills.
I just can't picture myself dying halfway through.
No.
I feel like if I make it halfway, I'm going to make it all the way.
I'm making it. I know that's cocky as fuck, but I'm making that shit.
But also, like, I'm either like dying in the first little bit or getting kicked out,
one or two. There's no in between. You're right.
I don't know. I just have that feeling.
Okay, so yeah, the draft is kind of fucked. I didn't realize it was so. Yeah,
you're literally just laudering people. I love it.
That's insanity. So right now, how many
are eligible?
I was about to say how many.
Also, Germany's doing this too, which is scary.
And you said France too, right?
I think France has something similar.
But Germany's cool now, right? Aren't they?
They're always cool with us until World Wars.
They're not NATO though, right? No, or are they?
I'll look that up.
That can also help.
Yeah, 1955.
Germany part of NATO? What?
Yeah, 1955.
Okay, so yeah.
So 10 years after the war.
10 years after, they were like, okay, listen, can we like start some good health with this? Like, that's PR right there, right? Like, they had to. They had no choice but to try and save themselves from it. You know what I mean? So, what do we got? This is a bit of a slower podcast.
Yeah.
We're just chilling. We're having a good time. We're just chatting it up a little bit.
So it says like
out of the tree.
About 15 million would be eligible for the draft.
That's actually kind of serious, though.
Well, it says military service, but so
100,000 guys died in Vietnam.
So, 30
to give you perspective.
So 30. How many?
100,000 Americans, give or take.
I wonder how many in the World War. I'll look that up next. No, I like we're just doing fucking history podcasts.
Yeah, fuck it. We're going to pivot.
30 million males are of age in the U.S. If women are included, double that, so 60 million. And then it says about a quarter of those people would be out because they still. But also, as the war goes on, the standards get less and less and less. So it becomes, you can walk. Here's a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and that happened. I know in like. At first, it was like hard to go to like World War 1 and 2, but it's as the wars go on, it gets easier and easier and easier.
Exactly.
So it's like
more guys.
Say at the beginning of the war.
That's why 16-year-olds and stuff slipped in and stuff like that. They were like, "Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you look like a healthy young man. Go ahead."
At the beginning of the war, it'd be hard to get to go, but then by the end, they're like, "You want to go?
You look healthy. Let's go." Okay, so. Total deaths for Vietnam, though, is like 1.3 million or something. So 100,000 Americans and the rest were Vietnam of some degree, including civilians. Do you want to know what the World War II deaths are? I'll tell you right now. Some 75 million people died in the war, including about 20 million military personnel and 40 million civilians.
Okay.
That's insane.
So military deaths for the U.S. was about 417,000.
For what? World War II?
For U.S. That's how many the U.S. lost in World War II.
Oh, wow.
I thought it'd be higher.
Me too. Is that wrong? Is that a wrong sentiment?
Okay.
I thought it'd be a lot more dying.
Actually, it gives all the countries. 1 second. Have a look. Okay. Canada was 45,000, and we were ruthless in that. We just didn't die.
Yeah.
China, 3 to 4 million.
Oh my god.
For military deaths.
Yeah.
Civilian deaths, 20 million.
For China?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Holy shit.
So 4 million were military, and then with military and civilian.
Oh my good lord.
East Indies, 3 to 4 million total.
Holy
France total was 500,000. And then 217,000 were military.
Oh, split halfway. Yeah, they were caught in the middle of a lot of bullshit. I know they white flagged a lot, but I know
they didn't white flag,
they would have lost everybody.
Germany, 5,500,000 military, and between 6.6 and 8.8 million with civilians.
How much million? What did you say?
They lost 5.5 million soldiers.
Germany.
India lost almost 2.5 million people.
Germany lost 5.5 million soldiers.
Yeah. Not a very big country. So basically everybody. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Where is...
What in the shit?
Okay, so worldwide casualties, battle deaths 15 million, battle wounded 25 million, and 45 million civilians.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
That's your 75 million number.
Yeah.
But where is... is China? Did they clump China as with Soviet Union?
Maybe. That's really strange.
Soviet Union, between 8.8 and 10.7 million military.
Okay.
24 million civilian and military.
Oh my god.
24 million people. That's like most of Canada. It's like 3/4 of Canada's population.
So this is World War One. If you want to know.
What is? Oh, Cole's messaging me. I think it's too late now.
Hey.
Yeah. What?
Okay. World War One deaths was total 40 million. 20 million deaths. 21 million wounded. 9.7 military and 10 million civilians. That's World War One though.
The Soviet Union lost more than that.
Yeah.
World War II was brutal.
It was like 36. Yeah, okay. So then it goes Russian Empire lost 30%, and France lost 25%. British lost 16%. Then it gets smaller and smaller. US, you only lost 2%.
The US only had 132 million people during World War II.
Yeah.
They lost 500. They lost like almost a percent.
Yeah.
That's actually...
It's significant.
Considering that was just military troops. That wasn't...
Yeah.
That was probably like most of their military. Fuck.
That's insanity.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. And
so, yeah.
And if World War III breaks out, you know it's going to be worse.
Oh, here. This is cool. So Central Powers populations. So Austria-Hungary lost 3% of their population in World War One. Bulgaria lost 3%, 3.4%. German Empire lost 3.82% in World War One. Ottoman Empire lost 13.72% of their population. Whoa.
The World War II ones are probably way crazier.
Absolutely. But World War One was so significant because people...
Well, you got to think World War One and World War II weren't that far apart.
No, they weren't. Like 2 decades, man. Barely.
So like people recovered from World War One and World War II.
Right back into it. And all those guys who were 20 in the World War One were now like officers and shit in World War II.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they were like, God damn it, this again.
But no, World War III.
And then they had to send their boys through those
it was
fights, and it was like,
fathers and sons. Yeah. It was like, it's one of the few wars where like fathers and sons fought together. Because like that's so close for you to be fighting together.
Oh, it's so crazy.
And it's why we keep saying like the World War III fucking shit. It's just because like there's a lot of places starting like drafts.
There's shit like
with Russia,
brewing, man.
Russia bringing like warships to do testing in like right off the coast of Florida, and the U.S. being like, oh, I'm gonna go to the Caribbean and also do some like testing. China sending ships.
Seriously.
And then like the whole Ukraine war is like, I don't even know what's going on there. Like it's
actually Putin's trending right now on
Is he?
Twitter. Yeah.
What is he doing now?
Apparently, Romanian fans chanted Putin during the Euro 2024 match against Ukraine. Whoa. The Ukrainian team lost to the Romanian team with a score of 0-3. Audio is digitally edited. Original video here. Clearly anyone can hear they are chanting Putin Kulo. I can't say it. A derogatory term for Putin. That means something like Putin is a dickhead. In 2022, a poll in Romania, Putin had only 3% of positive opinions. So, fucking reader's notes got it again. Reader context. That's edited.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're actually like trashing Putin in the stadiums. Russian president is set to visit North Korea tomorrow for a meeting with Kim Jong-un. First visit to the country in over 20 years. Oh, that's pretty significant. That's 2004. See,
oh, yeah, they're allies.
So this podcast is derailed, folks. I'm sorry. Oh, breaking 3 days ago, Putin offers a truce if Ukraine exits Moscow-occupied areas and drops NATO bid. Mark this post. Zelensky won't accept the offer not because it's unreasonable, but because his handlers won't allow his gravy train to stop. People are so divided on this, so fucking torn on it, so, you know what I mean? It's fucking... It really is fascinating to see how quickly the situation's devolved in terms of the information we know and the information we think we know. Anything we think might be true could be not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're only getting one side of the story. We're getting basically the American side of the story. They're just sending money over to warehouses and stuff in Europe to build, I'm pretty sure, maybe Europe or American. But anyways, the money they send is actually not physical money. They're sending money to warehouses and manufacturers to build weapons, and then those weapons get sent over. But that's not the point. The point is just like, goddamn, I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm just trying to like real quick try to research this. There's some new Nostradamus.
What?
Kushal Kumar. He's making like crazy like World War III predictions for like tomorrow.
For what?
He says like within like this week.
For real?
Yeah, there's a bunch like June 18th, and I'm seeing tons of news articles. But
and that's tomorrow.
But I'm trying to figure out who this guy is and like why. And like
18th. That's fucked.
New Nostradamus is what he's being called, but because that was like
Nostradamus,
a guy. He made a bunch of crazy predictions,
and he hit like I don't know a super high percentage of them.
He's like I'm pretty sure Nostradamus said something about like a world-ending war like around this time, and people are freaking out about that. But then this guy is like making predictions,
confirmations and stuff.
But now I'm like
that guy right there.
Yeah,
he's just a regular-looking dude. You know, just some guy, balding, older man, probably in his 40s, 50s.
Well, but okay, over the last few weeks, there's been some wild things going on. So, like, honestly,
yeah, like the state of the world right now is kind of confusing. It's kind of a mess.
Well, and also
shit's kind of hitting the fan.
The information age is so hard because there's so much misinformation.
That's the problem. At this point, also, the AI scare is real. You can fucking fake some crazy stuff. There's some videos that I've seen. Have you seen that clip of oh my god, what's his name? Bond. What's his name? The actor.
What? Daniel Craig?
Bond. Yeah, Daniel Craig of like dancing and like twirling around in like this hallway or whatever, and then it's like it's from a movie.
Oh yeah,
but if you didn't know the movie, which I didn't, it looks like you're like, there's no way that's real, but it's me questioning it because not knowing the movie. So then I'm like, there's no way he did this, right? But he's that kind of actor. He likes that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
But it's just me questioning it alone makes me realize it's like we're in a troubled fucking state right now. There's lots of stuff that can be fake. There's lots of, weird doctoring going on. There's stuff that we're being told or not told that's true or not true.
Like something like that could start a war.
Absolutely.
Like
something as simple as, maybe doctoring fucking the way Biden talks or something.
No, or like doctoring Vladimir Putin saying he's sending troops here and that might, you know what I mean?
Sure. Freak out somebody or...
Yeah.
I would say it'd be more like America saying something or like a fake of America saying something. Because I would think that maybe, I'm just assuming, but maybe Russia doesn't have the technology to like necessarily decode and see if this video is doctored or not. And then they'd be like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But at this
things
point,
are tense. But like at the end of the day, like what can we do? Like realistically, at the end of the day, what can we do?
watch.
That's it. We're just watching.
Don't have that kind of power.
No, we don't.
That'd be pretty sick, though.
It would be. But it's so crazy to think, like, even when we get our power, let's say we get our power, our version of power, freedom, whatever, right? Still fuck all.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but
you know what I mean?
Just think, though.
We're still literally fucking nothing.
Just think,
in
like,
the grand scheme of it.
World wars are, like, decided amongst people in closed doors, and it's, like, a handful of people.
Like, the guys like the Rockefellers, the guys that, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but even if you go up to, like, where major decisions, like D-Day and stuff, it's made by people in D.C., it's a round table of, like, generals and officials. It's not the people on the front lines. No. It's not the guy shooting. It's someone so far away from... And that
disconnected.
Also, and that's what also makes, like, you see the crazy military plunders, and it's because there wasn't the information because they weren't there. Absolutely. And now, granted, information you can get better.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're making, like, a decision from, like, you know, chilling at home... It's easy for you to be like, yeah, send those 200,000 guys.
Fuck it. Let's go. Yeah.
Because there's no...
we can see what happens.
Because we'll
go to this beach here, and then we'll actually route most of our forces this way, and we'll hope for those guys. And they had lots of plans like that. They were like, oh, we'll have a distraction plan over here. And they basically just were like, they get through, man. Like, sick.
Yeah. There was...
Which is wild, dude. Like, and they just don't have the connection. And I understand.
Well, you're not there. You don't see it.
Yeah, to win wars, you do need some guys like that. You need guys who can be the devil. You know, fucking invincible. You need Cecil.
Well, and it also... Like, I would hate to be the lieutenant or whatever, or like, however, whatever the ranking is. But say, like, the guy that's there...
who's commanding them.
The guy that's commanding the battalion... Getting that order from, like, the general, and it's like, you know, you're sending your guys to, like, basically slaughter.
And
like, that's where, like, the PTSD
that
and
one is the rough one, right? Like, not to say that the fighting is not worse.
It
is worse, but the next step down would be that guy's position. Because everyone else beneath him has to go fight, and he basically just has to go back and report and be like, I lost them all. Like, and he's gonna go home that night, whatever, or not that night, but
that would probably be one of the one of the worst. Like, because being the guy that's like, hey, go tell them to do that. But like, those are the guys that say you've been spending like camp with or been like with.
Yeah.
Because then there's that human connection. Because if I just tell you, okay, tell your guys to go kill themselves,
you don't care.
Because I don't.
You're not even there.
Yeah,
but not even half a step there.
And like,
fuck, man.
Those are the problem, like the things in war.
It's disgusting.
Couldn't imagine.
It's tough.
I wouldn't want to be that.
Got Ralph Lauren up.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Yeah. I gotta stop spending money though.
Yeah, I get it. I'm kind of in the same boat a little bit.
I gotta save because we're going to Montreal.
I know.
Which I'm kind of excited to go take a bunch of pictures, be a tourist.
Yeah.
With my tour guides.
Yeah.
And then if in September we're doing something, that's the one I'm saving for.
Okay, so if it's September for sure, this coming block I'll move my vacation.
Okay, I'll send you my.
Tell me when.
Yeah.
Then I'll take the days and make sure that it mostly lines up.
Yeah.
I hope it lines up good.
If not, like, we could trade too.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
100%. But I do have a whole week off still.
Yeah.
So that'll help either way.
But that's the one I'm saving for.
Yeah, I'm going to start.
Because, like, Montreal is going to be pretty cheap.
Yeah. Just like I'm drive down, right?
And, like, a hotel.
Whatever. Probably take your car.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
We'll take my car, and so it'll be like $200 in gas, and then a hotel for like a night or two.
Boom.
Done.
Easy peasy. Dunzo. Fuck yeah, that'd be a fun night or two. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Be great. Even go hard the first, and the second night we
just chill.
You know what I mean?
Figure it out. Whatever it is.
Whatever's going on.
Whatever
the vibe is. Even the first night we hang out with them or whatever the hell it is, and then the second night we do our own thing or whatever the fuck.
Oh, are you able to trade? Just for it to line up that weekend, you'd probably have to trade away your nights.
I could figure something out.
Yeah, like trade and get like do 4-day shifts.
I know, I've done it before.
Yeah,
I've done it before, but I'll have to find out though who could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably start asking around. Honestly, I'll give you the week.
Yeah. Tell me.
Start asking around. But
for Montreal, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to change anything. You're just going to go on your days.
I'm going to go on my
kind of
4 days. Just because like the way it lines up with weekends.
Yeah. So what, you'd leave the day of the first day off?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you'll drive like the first 5 hours and then or something.
Oh yeah, because I'll be day shift, right? So I'll have sleep.
Yeah. I'll drive the first like hours while I'm awake and then trade off. You know what I mean? I'd probably drive
first, yeah.
Yeah, because I'd be still awake from night shift,
2-3 hours or something.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, okay, now I'm taking a nap
or something.
Yeah,
and I'd take over. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
We'll make it happen. I'm not worried. Okay. But yeah, but Montreal, yeah, that won't be very expensive.
No, not at all.
And then like food while we're there. But
Airbnb.
I was also thinking, I'm like, I kind of want to meal prep for it.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking bring a cooler.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah.
And not even because I don't want to spend the money on food. No, I just don't want to eat like shit.
Yeah. I don't want to eat only just like shit.
I don't have to eat out for everything.
Every meal, right?
Yeah.
Like 3 times a day I'm going to be hungry. 4 times a day I'm going to be hungry.
Yeah,
eating out every time. That just adds up and is dumb.
Well, and it's also, I don't want to eat out that much.
No, I don't either. Like
I want real food.
It once or twice.
Oh, if like say we hang out with like these people and we go grab dinner or whatnot.
Sure, that's great.
Cool.
That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. And even the next day, maybe grab lunch on the way out.
Yeah.
Grab lunch and a coffee and get the fuck out.
But I don't want to eat that much.
But no, my God, dude.
So yeah, I'll bring like a cooler. We'll just load it up.
Yeah, we'll just load it up with fucking wraps and my meal prep and whatever.
I'll probably just meal prep, have it in the cooler. You can put yours in there, and then when we get to the hotel, throw in the fridge.
Boom.
But yeah, so that one I'm not worried about because it's like whatever.
Yeah, it's a chill one. It's like kind of like just going for the week.
Yeah, it's a little weekend like fucking.
It's a getaway.
But the next one that'll be a little bit pricier. I'll start talking to my travel agent. Be like, yo, price. What would this roughly?
What's gonna happen? Yeah.
What would this roughly cost?
How'd this go down?
But I'm excited for that one. And then the Dominican, I'm really excited for.
Oh, I know you are.
That one's gonna be nuts.
I'll talk to
7 months in advance. You're really banking on this one.
I'm not banking on it. I'm just bringing it up ahead of time.
Yeah.
To just be like, hey, by the way, and
Yeah.
January the 10th.
If you're free,
exactly.
There's an open invitation.
Exactly. Yeah, that goes.
She might be down, or she might be like, "Have fun."
Yeah, and I'd be like,
"No."
Okay, just kidding.
Yeah,
that's a joke. Fuck's sakes.
What are we doing?
It's a joke.
What are we doing on the podcast? Why are we podcasting?
Because this is podcasting. This is literally podcasting.
I know.
Like, this is what most guys do. Like, and I mean, our cadence and tone right now is pretty low. Like, I won't lie. Like, we're pretty much like down here right now. But this is pretty much podcasting. Like, people just sit around and talk about their stupid shit going on. It's wild.
I'm just used to watching like educational podcasts.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what we gear a little bit.
Yeah, mostly like we have something cool to talk about. Absolutely, but at the end of the day, most of like comedy stuff or whatever else, they're just talking about shit.
Yeah, just talking about like nothing.
Just random bullshit for the day.
Like, what happened? One that I watched.
Man, this lady fucking cut me off.
Yeah,
like fucking. Just seen what I did. She fucking pulled out, and she looked like she was 92.
I like the Dropouts podcast.
Okay.
You don't learn a thing. It's just them chilling.
Matt and Shane Secret podcast.
Yeah.
Same thing.
MMS. Like, there's nothing going. It's just about whatever they did. Yeah. Whatever they got going on.
Just they're two comedy guys, and they just fucking make stupid jokes the whole time and talk about what happened during the day.
Oh yeah.
Same bullshit. You know what I mean?
See, that's where because the podcast I'm referring to, there's like 4 people, and then sometimes they have a guest and whatnot. So there's like, it makes it easier to make jokes and like riff when there's like, it's hard
Absolutely,
to like.
I know, just between you and me. I understand.
Because it's like, I can only make so many dumb jokes.
I'm trying to focus on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe the other guy's not exactly focused and he can just jump in and be like, oh yeah, fucking blah, blah, blah.
Butt stuff, what?
Yeah, and it'd be like, oh my God, dude, come on. Like, and then derail it and make it funny, whatever. Yeah. But like, just you and me, we're trying to talk. We're trying
if we had like Luca.
I'm not saying it's Joe Rogan, but this is more kind of that style where we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're talking about stuff. We're just conversing. Sometimes something's funny, but it's not what we're shooting for.
We need Luca so badly.
I'd love to have Luca on. Like,
that's another thing we got to start saving for. Is this?
I know. Honestly, like, I got to start like splitting my money here.
I know. I need to figure out. There's got to be a budgeting app where I can like budget within my savings, like how much is allocated each thing. I got to find it. I'm gonna find it tonight.
Please do, and I'll do that too. I'll jump on that same fucking.
Because then it's like, okay, I have 5,000 my savings, 2,000 is for this,
yeah,
1,000's for trip, 1,000's for podcast. I don't like
not being able to separate it. I wish I could just fucking do that.
I wish I had 12 bank accounts.
Yeah, like even if they let you in that savings account, be like, okay, this is what I want to allocate this and this and this for, and it doesn't actually hold any bearing, but it's just so your mental can be like, okay, this is what I have left for that one. Yeah, like come on, please. Like,
there's an app for it. There's an app for it, and I'm finding it.
You just type in how much money you have in there, and then you want to, like, maybe the app goes, okay, how much do you want to, what percentage of this do you want to allocate to this? What percentage do you want to this? It's like, to podcasting, maybe like 20%. You know what I mean? And like the Dominican trip, or Europe trip, be like, I'll put 50% of this and like use the last little bit for this or whatever. Yeah. You know,
kind of budget.
Don't need to worry about that, like we said. Yeah. But with the other ones, you want to have.
Well, you want to make sure that you're saving like to where it's not like wipes out your savings to go on a trip. Yeah.
Exactly. No, I wish. Okay, yeah, that's a job. Like I'll do some light looking, but I'm sure you'll find it before I do.
Yeah. I'll find something, because that would be nice to like allocate like when I say savings, I mean like savings, but I'm saving to spend it.
No, it's
not rainy day savings.
No. This is like just to use it later.
To clarify, this is like not I'm gonna spend this money. Like it's like this isn't like, oh, I see a shirt I like. No, that's different.
No, that's different.
I mean, I guess because I wouldn't put that in my savings. That's just my checkings. Yep. My checkings is like good to spend. Yeah. At all times, whatever's in my checkings.
Sure. Yeah.
I have a savings account.
Yeah, of course.
Because I just transfer it over. Because if I see my checkings, I was like $5,000.
The only thing I really watch for in my checkings is the payments for the car and insurance, because those things come out of there. But that's it.
Oh yeah, I make sure I have enough for.
Of course, but other than that, like that's really all I have to worry about. Everything else gets distributed.
Yeah. Which is how you like. That's
Well, okay, man.
I think
this was fun.
I think we podcasted.
We had a good time.
Did we make it to an hour?
We definitely did.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we did. We crushed it.
I think both of them were an hour.
We had no problem. Oh, the other one was like an hour and 10, something like that.
Beautiful.
It was good. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for bearing with us. We're just chilling.
It was good.
The vibe was low, but we're cool.
This was a chill one.
It's just low vibration.
There was educational at the beginning, and then
cool. Yeah, even near the end, it was good. We still brought up some cool facts.
Yeah.
It's getting warm in here. I kind of want to turn the AC unit back on. We
did get lost in the World War II fighting statistics.
Yeah, of course.
That's where it'd be nice, where we could talk and then someone could look it up.
Yeah, I know.
That is the one thing
that's
that would
be like, Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah. You know, and then we can continue riffing, and then, okay, here's the facts.
Jackson, he's like, oh, what's that? Yeah. He was talking to, I forget who. Oh, he was talking to, I was listening to the podcast with, oh my God, I can't believe I forget his name. Chef rapper. Damn, dude. That's embarrassing. Anyways, he used to be buddies with like Mac Miller and stuff. Either way, he was on there, and Joe had Jamie look something up, but then later on he found more information.
Oh, yeah, I brought it up again.
But Action Bronson was still talking, and Joe was like, hold on. I just want to clarify. We talked about this earlier in the podcast, and we got new information, and I think this is the proper information. So just let Jamie talk, right? Like he cut him off so that he could actually finish it off. It was cool.
But that's also nice if we're just like talking out of our asses.
Yeah.
And then while we're talking out of our ass, someone fact check it.
Be like, whoa, dude, hold on. That's even crazy. Or whoa, I was really off. You know?
Yeah. It'd be nice to have someone like actively fact checking.
Dude. Yeah, it'd be nice. Okay, I'm getting cooking here, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm getting cooking. Gotta kick that AC unit on, folks. We turn it off so that it's not noisy.
Yeah,
I have a gate on this. I have a gate on this thing, but it doesn't,
We care about you.
We're using snowballs here. All right, folks.
Peace out.
Thanks.
Episode 22 or 3.
We got to figure this out. The next one we get, whatever. Love you guys.